So let's have a quick look at the word flag, shall we? And there you can see lots of flags from around the world. Can you see your flag? Maybe it's there, maybe it isn't. So the word flag relates to an emblem or symbol, flag. So a thing. Quite often we use this to show the representation of a nation or a company. Flag, emblem, symbol. So you might say that a flag is symbolic. It is representing something. We can also use the word emblem as well. A flag is a symbol used to identify a particular group or nation. So when we say group, it can be a company, it can be a group of people who are standing up for a certain cause, or it can be a flag that represents a nation or country. So that is the reason why we often see flags in many different shapes and sizes and colours and designs. As a verb, the word flag means to mark something or single a certain thing out for easy recognition. So you might flag something because it's something that you want to see later, or maybe something you want other people to see or recognize. So the word flag can be used as both a noun and a verb. The thing that you wave, those things are flags. And that particular word is a noun. But as a verb, the word flag means to mark something. You are making a mark. You are highlighting something because you want other people to be able to see it. Some view national flags as divisive or jingoistic. Oh, jingoistic is a very interesting word. Jingoism is, I suppose you would call it, patriotism. A person who is a patriot, a person who loves their country so much. Maybe they display the flag of their country in their window or outside their house. In the United States, it is common to see at least one flag hanging up outside a person's house. It is very common. But some people view national flags as divisive and jingoistic, which is a very interesting word, actually. So flags are often seen as a representation of a certain country. They are symbolic. They are used to show the name or maybe the identity of a certain place. There are some words that are often used when we talk about flags. For example, we have the word patriotism. So a patriotism is the feeling of love for your country, the feeling of doing what your country asks of you, to love your country. You are a patriot. You have patriotism or patriotism. And this can also be described as allegiance or loyalty. So a person who is a patriot is a person who also has allegiance and loyalty towards their country. The second word underneath there is nationalism. And I suppose over time and over recent history, the word nationalism has almost become an offensive word. But to be proud of your nation, I suppose you could use nationalism. However, these days people often regard it as another word for xenophobia, the dislike of other countries outside your own. And then we have symbolism. Flags are often seen as symbols. It is something that has been created to represent another thing. So symbolism relates to representation. You are representing something. And I suppose the question I could ask you is, do you think national flags are a good idea? Are they a good thing? Is it good to display your flag? Maybe certain flags upset you. Maybe there is a certain flag that you don't want to see for various reasons. So I suppose when we talk about flags, we are talking about national flags, similar to the ones that you can see up here on the screen right now. National flags, flags of the world, which of course is a feature that I sometimes do. I sometimes show the flags of the world because I like to do that. We might do it today. If you want to see some flags of the world, all you have to do is say, "Yes, Mr. Duncan, please, can we see some flags of the world?" So what about you? Do you think that flags are a good thing? Do you think it is good to see the flags of the nation? One of the things I love to see, I will be honest with you, one of the things I like seeing is when lots of different nations have their flags next to each other. So when you see lots of different flags flying, and they are from all different nations, but they are all also joining together, maybe in a meeting or a conference, a group of people come together to talk about issues. It is a nice sight because it represents not only countries but also people coming together to share their differences and sometimes to disagree on things. However, as I always say, as long as we are talking, as long as we are discussing, as long as we are having some form of communication or dialogue, there is always hope for the human race. Because one of the worst things you can do in any relationship is to stop talking. When your communication stops, when you stop talking to each other, then that is normally when the relationship starts to have problems.